Shalom, assalamu alaikum. Okay, guys, let's talk about a hadith and a saying about Imam Al-Mahdi and the peacock. What he has to do with the peacock. I let me explain to you the experience, the truth about this, and I have to add in the other part because that at the same time it was happening. All that was happening at the same time. So when I was taken from my family and placed in another place. Um, I was hidden in that manner, hidden from my biological. So you have to understand these concepts. So from the time that I was taken, and from that point that I was awoken in the manner of knowing about God. See, every child has their time when you can teach a 8-month old about God, and he going to tell you about Jesus and stuff, right? About. So at the time, there is a time when the child understands the meaning of who create all of us and all these things on the earth. When do you talk to your child about who create everything, right? During this time period, it is said that at that time there was a candle that was lit. A lantern, a candle that burns. This is symbolic, meaning that I did not know who I am and what I will become or anything. Like I said, I am a worm of the earth, adopted bastard, no good for nothing child, right? You understand, and this and that, and from that point, though, when you're a child and you understand God. That spiritual light was lit in my home, which is my temple. And that spiritual light was lit and it never has gone out. So from the time I understood God as a child, I've never left the thought of Him. The burning desire to want to know and understand Him. You understand? In that aspect of the candle being lit for people to understand the meaning. You have to understand during the time I was going through many great troubles as a kid, right? You understand? Traumatic things happening, plus different medical conditions that were happening to me, surgeries that had happened, everything, man. All of this was upon me at one time. God really sifted this child, which I was the child. He sifted this child really good. But in that process, I was lit, and that candle has never gone out. I've always looked. But I did not know I was Imam Mahdi, or go around saying that. Now I do, yes, because I'm well aware of everything connected. Because I know the Word of God, No, I don't go around reciting Quran and reciting the Bible, but I have read all of those books. I am well aware of what they contain. Just like when I read The Little Engine That Could, I understand it. I can't recite for you word for it, but I know the meaning of what the book is about. You understand that version. But I also can tell you that, yes, this is where that surah, there's different surahs that have different parts of it. And I can say in Injil the same way and in the Vedas the same way and tell you the different scrolls, but not as memory. I would have to search through. But I know what they are there. I just have to go. I'm not going to tell you that a lie about something that's not in any of the Word of God. I would not do that. But I know that if it's in there, and we can look, and I prove that the storyline of what I say is in there. Right? You understand that now. So anyway, then during that time period, back to the peacock thing, how that is relative to me. The first time I made ever a public appearance, whether it is on stage, it is in front of people, I have an audience. The first time I ever did that. Now here I have audience, I do YouTube videos. But I have never done that. When I was a kid, I did it. And that was the last time. When I did, what I'm going to tell you, when I did that, that was the last time I was ever public in a manner of playing a service role in a manner. Because what happened is, I'm not quite sure the age, but it was around the same, all this that was happening. So between the ages of, I'd say, 4 to 7, somewhere between those ages, I went to a private school and I played in a play, and it was a Christmas play where they put on the birth of Isa, or birth of Jesus, birth of Yeshua with Miriam, right? So I played the peacock in the story. It's a fact. And I had a peacock. I dressed up. I remember my mom she had gone out and got me greens, tights, those, a bird-like feathery green, to go over the tights, right? And weird looking bird feet, for peacock feet. But I had and this was because in the house I grew up in the corner, over in the corner of the house, not the corner where I stood, in the corner where when I got in trouble, you have to put your nose in the corner, not that corner, but the one over by it. There was a bundle of peacock feathers in this jar container like thing, big one, like come out like a big tail, real ones, and we used those real peacock feathers to make a little suit for me in the back when I played the role of the peacock in the Christmas play. So that representation, I believe, for you to understand, is during that time I was playing that role and stuff, that is when I was aware of Creator God. And I was a peacock. And from then I never went in it. I became a server. I was a server, yes. I remember I used to be a server, but never a main character in this play type thing. Because I even had lines. I forget, I had lines too. I don't remember what I said. I wish I remember. Maybe there has got to be out there pictures or video footage of me playing that Christmas pageant, and that is evident. I don't have it myself. I wish I did, but somewhere, somebody, if you can get that from the school or whatever I went to, if they had recorded it for school and they keep it on archive, it's there. And that is the time when like I say, I was awakened and learned about God. And that is the day the light was lit in my house that has never gone out. And to this day, I seek the wisdom of the Most High God. What does a peacock represent? Not quite sure, but I just want to make this video about that. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.